Disappointed with my professor, so what I did was to study on my own.
Being a voracious reader, Johnny is practically a walking encyclopedia. He can discuss any topic under the sun. He even speaks at least 8 languages. These indicate he can accomplish anything he sets his mind and heart on.
I was interested in physical immortality, and when I got to pyramidology, I had to go to Egypt. And in '65, I had the opportunity to go to the Middle East and study all about the pyramids. But I kept it to myself when I was in Radyo Patrol. I did not think that the people were ready for it at the time.
In 1980, while working as an executive for the Andres Soriano Company, DZBB dangled an offer Johnny couldn't resist. His own show on the midnight slot. He grabbed the opportunity, and that's where he began the tuning sessions on air.
Sila ang namilit. Halos magmakaawa na ako mag-anchor doon ng midnight to 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I received the call on Valentine's Day at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Johnny, you cannot go on the air anymore because there is no more midnight connection.
Parang naging ulila si Johnny nang nawala sa DZBB ang kanyang programa. Nagpalipat-lipat siya ng istasyon hanggang inimbitahan siya ni Ramon Jacinto Kamakailan na pumirmi sa DZRJ.
Mayroong mga tumawag sa akin at sinabi na they were very happy to know that I was back on the air. I have never been off the air.
Yun nga eh.
I've been on the air all of these 20 years, ano? Iba-iba lang himpilan.
Mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 10 ng gabi hanggang alas 2 ng madaling araw. Muling napapakinggan ng live si Johnny Midnight sa kanyang programang pang-radyo. Abala rin siya sa kanyang Temple of Man Foundation kung saan patuloy ang kanyang harmonic seminar, Sabado at Linggo. Bukod ito sa mga sari-saring pasyenteng kumukonsulta sa kanya ng kanilang mga karamdaman at problema sa buhay.
Habang nagpe-toning ako, minsan may mga ilaw na iba-ibang kulay sa kesame na gano'n. Talaga naman tapos inaano ako ng okay na. Para akong inaangat na gano'n na ang sarap-sarap ng pakiramdam ko ba.
Wala naman akong masabing himala, pero ang nararamdaman ko yung kalusugan ng aking katawan, masigla, masaya.
Alam mo, when you go into public service programs, hindi pwede yung balat bunga yan. Kailangan talagang nasa puso mo yung programa, yung ganyan mga programa. So in that sense, he was really a very dedicated radio personality for his program. Talagang ano yan. Kaya naniniwala sa kanya ang tao.
Tuwing Lunes naman, araw kung kailan sarado ang kanyang Temple of Man, Johnny Midnight plays a different role, that of a loving father to his 4 children and a thoughtful husband to his wife for the past 22 years. Dahil siya ang chef ng pamilya, tuwing Lunes ng umaga ay namamalengke si Johnny at personal na nagluluto para sa pamilya.
He's the consentidor and I am not. So most of the time the children go to him. Kasi we have to play a role, like we already have an understanding that when I say no, it's no. But when I say ask Papa, gusto sabihin, pwedeng yes, pwedeng no. Siya pa rin ang magpa-final decision noon.
Maganda at malaki ang tahanan ni Johnny Midnight sa Pacific Village sa Alabang. Pero sa mga detractors niya na nanunumbat, nakatas ito ng mga taong nagbigay ng donasyon sa kanyang Temple of Man Foundation, taas noon niya itong itinatanggi.
Hindi ko hanap buhay ito. Ito na ang pamamaraan ng buhay ko. This is what I love to do. And by the grace of God, I'm sustained and maintained. And I will continue being Johnny Midnight as best as I can. And if I inspire people, if I can do it, if I can maintain my health and my good looks, no, that God has given me, adi, kung kaya ko, kaya din nila.